Coach Kane and Bernie Bowser. We need you up here by the statue, please. Come here for a second. We're having a 50-50 drawing up here to the main info table. $1 for single, $6 for 5. 5 for $6. You come up here and tell it. Carolyn, you come up here. Everybody, would you please welcome Carolyn Harris, Harris Steakhouse. Hardest working lady in downtown Point Pleasant.
Okay, we got a 50-50 drawing up here for the tourism is running. You get a ticket for $1, you get 6 tickets for $5. So don't miss out on it. We're also going to have a different one tomorrow. So get your money in and have a chance of winning a big pot, we hope. I just want to take this opportunity to thank everybody for showing up and making our festival as good as it can be. And we see a lot of interesting faces, old faces we've seen before, and we're really excited about seeing new faces. And I want to take this time to thank the mayor and all his city crew, because they're always right behind me, whatever I'm doing, and always make it much easier for all the festivals and anything I need, what I need, and where I need it. And now if we can welcome the mayor, Jim Wilson.
Thank you. Good morning and welcome to Point Pleasant, West Virginia, home of the Mothman. It gives us great pleasure to get up here, and it's an honor for me. This is the 4th year that Jeff and Carolyn has asked me to come over and just welcome the people, and it's amazing how many familiar faces you do see. I'm not probably the best remembering people's names, but I do remember a lot of the faces. I hope in the 4 years that you've been coming, some of you, that you see that we're trying to make the change. You can see how the festival has grown here, that we have a lot more vendors, and every year we get more people. And again, I can't thank Jeff Wamsley and Carolyn Harris enough, because this is their effort. And in Point Pleasant, where you're probably your typical small town, it takes so many volunteers to put on stuff like this. The city, we just help a little bit. Actually, these people do the work, and so the success should be all given to them. Our little dedication of having some people here to help you is not a big effort, but we would like to thank you for coming. We hope you find our town to be very pleasant. It's called Point Pleasant, but I think most of the time you'll find we have a very pleasant place to live, to visit, and hopefully with some people to invest in. If you walk out to the river park today, I hope you see we apologize for a little bit of construction out there, but we're building a little pavilion that maybe next year when you come, you get tired, and you want to have a picnic, or you want to take your lunch out and walk out to the river to be able to sit under a shelter, you'll be able to do that. If you look to the right out there, we had just installed a dock down there for boats from the river that we'll be able to tie up. On the flood wall is something that we really are proud of, that we're starting to do the murals that eventually will run from our park here all the way down to Twindawee Park. And it's going to tell the story of the history of Point Pleasant, about the Revolutionary War, and also about Mothman, about the bridge falling. A lot of things going to be told out there. If you visit our River Museum today, we just got a grant this week to add on to it. So we feel like we're on the move, but again, it takes people like you coming to visit, tell your friends about us, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.
Okay, it's my turn. I feel like I'm up here singing a rock and roll song. There's Elvis. Thanks, Elvis, for coming. I'd like to welcome everybody. Like the mayor said, we've worked real hard this year. As you can see, we're starting to bust at the seams, going each way, and hopefully it will start going this way next year. Some of the highlights that we've got going on today, we've got the museum's going to be open till about 6 o'clock today, open tomorrow till about 5 o'clock. Starting about 11 o'clock over here on the riverfront in the amphitheater, we're going to have the guest speakers start. We've actually got some of the real, authentic Mothman witnesses that are coming today. Tom Urie's already here. Linda Scarberry just called and said she will be coming. All we ask is that you guys respect, you know, their story, their end. We don't want to make a mockery of anything, which everybody here, you know, understands that deal. But they'll be over here at one of the tables. We'll have some name tags on them if you guys want to meet them, talk to them, ask them questions. you know, ask them what they saw. Also, we have some food vendors up over here, some games, a lot of Mothman vendors, authors, guest speakers. The State Theater down here, starting around 11 o'clock, will start showing some of the documentaries. We've got the Mothman Prophecy showing at 4 o'clock today. Tomorrow we'll have that on at 2 o'clock for those of you who haven't seen it. I doubt there's anybody here who hasn't seen the movie. Okay? Anybody here who hasn't seen the movie? All right. Well, I'd like to give a couple thank yous. Nicole Fields at the register over here for publicizing the festival as much as she has. Ruth and Rush Finley for giving us access to the Mothman Museum and all the different office spaces over here. The Frick brothers, John and Tim Frick. I think one of them's a Men in Black over here. If you see these strange men in black walking around, you don't want to be approached by these guys. They might ask you some questions you don't want to answer. So if you have any questions or anything today, feel free to come up to Carolyn or myself or even the mayor. The mayor's on hands here. He's here to answer questions. We're going to start the tram rides here at about 11 o'clock. The tram rides will go down to the River Museum, back up around to the Silver Bridge Memorial and back. You're free to get off and look around. They'll tell you how the ticket sales work on that. So if you have any questions, come up to us. The hay rides will start tonight about 8 o'clock up in the TNT area at the Farm Museum. Okay, the restaurant will be open all evening. The gift shop will be open all evening. We have a band that's going to be playing at 8 o'clock there into the main stage. They're called Mr. Boogeyman, and that's kind of appropriate, but these guys are really good. So they're going to be playing from about 8 o'clock to 11. Later today, we're also going to have some karaoke set up over here on the steps by the post office. So if anybody wants to Elvis, where's Elvis at? You can be the first one in line over there for the karaoke, okay? So Elvis will be signing autographs here today too. So we're glad everybody's here. Everything's went off. We're glad that the weather cooperated. We'll be here tomorrow also. We've got other people over here. Donnie Sergent Jr. is over here. The guy that I authored the first book with. He'll be meeting everybody. Rosemary Guiley's here. Susan Shepard. Robin Bellamy. Butch and Bernie. Are you out there anywhere? Butch and Bernie. These are the guys that donated all the movie props to the museum. And I told them that I was going to have them come up and give a speech, and then they quickly left. So I don't, but I'll make sure everybody knows who these guys are today. So I hope you enjoy the festival. It's like a family reunion. If I don't remember your name, sorry. I remember faces. And Bob Roach, where's he at? Bob Roach, this is the guy who designed and built the magnificent Mothman statue back here. Now, he's not one for a lot of words, but he's over here in the checkered shirt. He'll sign autographs, pose for pictures all day today and tomorrow. And he's also got two new statues behind the flood wall over here, Chief Cornstalk and Andrew Lewis. So check those out, get some pictures, but he'll be here today. Anybody I have forgotten? We've got the Prodigy group. They're new this year. They're ghost hunters. They're over here. We've got Ghostly Talk. It's a radio show back here. These guys are a hoot. You have to go back and meet these guys. Chad Lambert's back here. He's going to be one of the first guest speakers over here. I don't want to forget anybody, but if I do, come up and let me know. Okay, so let's kick off the festival. We'll be here all day today. Like I said, the hay rides are tonight, starting about 8 o'clock. Just hang out up there all evening. They've got great food up there too. Check out Carolyn Harris's Harris Steakhouse down here. It's just about 3 doors down, and that is the diner the movie diner was based on. So you can go in and try to talk to Carolyn if she gets time. She's busy. Okay, thanks.